Oh my god, we're totally recording it, guys. Okay. So, actually, let me double check and make sure I clicked that. Yeah, I did. I did click that. We are totally recording. Oh my god. Okay. So, here we are. And let's take a look at our recap. It is the 16th of January. The Second Inquisition has taken the anarch Emily Costas. Perhaps they have her in prison somewhere, perhaps she's already been destroyed. The Nosferatu caught Agent Kim, a person of low involvement in the Second Inquisition's FBI task force. He was a gift to Baron Valentina, a hope that she could use him to find her missing Bruja hacker, and Baron Valentina delivered the agent to the hands of the Spines of the Cactus. There was an interrogation, and it became clear that Agent Kim didn't know the truth of the details. He assumed that the Kindred were extraterrestrial aliens, and that he was in a war to save humanity from an invading alien force. But some information was gathered. The task force is being led by Special Agent Garcia, the very same man who had been a first-year detective when Jack was embraced. Special Agents Baker and Time made up the rest of the task force leadership, and somehow they were operating with at least some assistance of the United States Army, despite their domestic investigations. But the big news was a connection to Dr. Argyle, a blip in the past of most of the Spines of the Cactus before they were an official coterie. He met them in their motel room and offered a safe place to hide in exchange for their cooperation. He left them alone in a motel to discuss their options, and when the coterie decided their best option was to kill Argyle and his men, Argyle's van peeled out of the parking lot and took off, never to be seen again. This is the first time his name has come up again, and he is aligned with the Second Inquisition in some way involving a cure. And every time a new kindred talks about this cure, not the word itself, but the subject of it, Jessica is stricken with a vision of them, sick and dying, no longer able to feed. What could they do? They had to do something. Emily may still be alive, and they couldn't just leave her to her fate. The conversation turned to using Agent Kim to summon one of his superiors. There were some problems with the idea. None of them were very effective with presence, and domination would leave Kim a zombie, not the conversation specialist needed to draw out a suspicious member of an FBI anti-vampire task force. The end plan, Adriana would use her powers of flesh crafting to take Agent Kim's face. All she needed was some time with him. Due to Milo's bloodstone tracker, he was easy to find. Adriana knocked on the back of their surveillance van, told Jerry to take a walk to the mall, and brought Agent Kim back to the rest of the coterie. Agent Kim, having no memory of the previous night's interrogation, was rightfully panicked. And even more so as he watched Adriana Estrada mold herself into an exact copy of him. Of himself. Of him. Me no right good. Okay, so that is where we are. And I guess you guys are in the surveillance van. So let's move the surveillance van. Could put an Agent Kim in here. Okay, so the real question is, what are you guys doing with Agent Kim and his buddy Jerry, who is taking a walk to the mall?
Did we pick up Jerry?
I don't know. You guys talked about it.
I think we decided we did.
Okay, then yeah, you guys have picked up Jerry.
I could be wrong. I think
He
so.
is in the van, and he looks completely confused. And every couple of minutes, he tries to open the door to the van to get out and continue walking to the mall. So you have to have it locked.
Is Adriana able to still use like her? I don't remember what it's called to get him to do things. While she looks like, huh?
Yes.
Okay, but she can while she looks like somebody else.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't you just tell both of them to sit there? Just
In fact-
sit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And relax.
can.
Or go to sleep or
So
something.
can Jack. Jack has that power too. In fact, I think does Jessica has mesmerize? I think Jessica can do it too. Anyway, all three of them can do it. I believe.
Do it.
But Agent Kim was like kind of harder to do that to, right?
Yes, he did have a bit of resistance to it.
But if y'all can just get him to nap or something, I would think that would be helpful.
When they're mesmerized, they're not remembering things, right? Like if you tell them to sit or sleep or whatever,
Not really,
they're not
no.
gonna like.
Okay. If they're particularly intelligent, they might have some memory of it. They might have some dreams of it, but for the most part, no.
But we're basically where we. Sorry, I know I came in late. We're basically where we left off last time, right?
Yeah, you guys are
nothing's-
trying to decide what to do with these guys, and then continue. I guess you were gonna make a call to one of these agents and try and draw them out.
That's right. That's right. I'm remembering this now. I think we should just. Any easy ways to send them home? Not remembering anything?
Aren't they on duty?
Yeah, they are.
Sending them home early would be.
Yeah, they are on duty, and they're supposed to be watching the
Yeah.
the gym.
I think we could just. I think we could just keep them in the van. Just have somebody keep tabs on them.
They're not being tracked by their cell phone, are they?
Well, they're supposed to be on duty. They're where they're supposed to be.
They're probably being tracked to some extent.
Yeah,
So
you guys aren't very far from. As long as you stay near their van, then it doesn't look like they left to go to the mall.
we could just give them an order or something like stay in the van until sunrise or something.
Yep.
Like based on the assumption that we'll be able to get back to them and then deal with them then at that point.
But there's no way that, okay, when she goes to meet with one of the superiors looking like him, that they're going to know that he's in two places at once.
Mm.
Like, will they know that he's still in the van?
So should we give her the cell phone?
We could do that.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
He just can't do any, like, talking on a walkie-talkie or any of that. Well, she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we could literally tell them,
If
the ones that we're having waiting, just say,
personified with the order to just stay in the car until morning, then he's not going to answer his phone or talk on the.
Oh, okay. So that would
Yeah, I
be,
mean-
we could do that then.
that's a risk we have to take.
Mm-hmm.
One of them just staying. Like, I don't see how we get around that part of it.
Okay. I think that's good.
Okay, so you guys, you
So-
put them back in their van?
I think so. Just have them, the orders being something along the lines of
Sit.
stay here until sunrise and be quiet.
Well, if you're going to do that, then you might as well do stay put until end of shift, because their shift might end before sunrise.
Oh, well. Yeah, but what if their shift does end before sunrise and then they leave before we're able to
Someone else shows up and wonders what the fuck is
wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a danger in either case.
I think that.
But like you said, anything we do here is a risk. So we just we're gonna have to just take a risk and do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
So
Whatever
I
you
think
do, it works on Jerry. You're gonna have to make a roll to do it to Agent Kim.
I think having them stay
Jerry's not
until
so special.
morning.
All right. I'll do the roll. Let me pull up my stuff.
Manipulation.
So mesmerize is dominate with manipulation, I believe. I'm fairly certain that is what it is.
What's your manipulation
Should be good. They do it correctly.
Yeah, you got 3 successes, and you need to rouse also.
Yep.
Okay, with your 3 successes, it is
Hunger Games.
You can feel him resisting. It's not good enough, but you do have 3 failures on normal dice, so that's a full willpower point if you want to attempt to reroll that.
Well,
Yeah, willpower reroll.
is Agent Kim already out of it though?
Out of what?
He is now.
Yeah, he is now.
Well, I was gonna say if he's already out of it, then okay. I was gonna say if he's already out of it, then I was gonna like flip a coin whether or not he would use willpower, but if he's already out of it, then it doesn't really matter.
How did his dice look? How many failures did he have?
Too many. Don't bother.
Nah, we're good.
All right, cool.
For the most part, you don't want to make willpower rerolls on non-important NPCs, but he is marginally important, so we could make that decision if we wanted. For Jerry, no.
Oh yeah.
So
Jerry does not
Agent
have
Kim
the
is kind of
problem.
like on the border of we could or we, it's up to him. But he had a 4. He should have been pretty confident with that. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
don't want to make it too hard just to make this guy wait in the car. Although it does increase the likelihood that you have to kill him, and I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll. Anything to increase the likelihood that you guys decide you have to kill him. He got 2 more. That took him to 6. That's what you have also. Yeah, it works.
yeah.
That's good. But it takes you a few minutes, and he is really fighting you. But you do get it through. His eyes kind of glaze over.
Okay.
Wait in the car. And you're like, damn,
Right.
this guy's got some resistance.
He's got the stuff.
Yeah, he's got the stuff.
All right.
Okay. Is anybody going to stay with them? Or are you just going to leave them to their own stuff in the van? In their van?
I think we're safe to have someone stay with them. Like,
I can do it.
You want to do it, Hector?
Sure.
Okay, then. I just feel like it's sort of important to have somebody there who's able to react if need be.
Yeah, just in case their shift ends at 2 in the morning and someone else shows up or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't know.
Some
It's
truck
my
goal.
hits their van.
Yeah, like anything.
I can have my ghoul sit on him.
Well, then maybe
That's
it
right,
should.
you get a goal too, and also you guys have Bright. I have to remember. I keep putting his picture to help me remember, but I don't remember. He's just really silent, quiet, always watching stuff.
I think. Well, maybe
Chimney's
Maybe
guy.
somebody with domination skills or something should stay with them in case if somebody does show up. I mean, the only thing Hector's going to be able to do is crush them
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then restrain them.
Yeah.
So
Either myself or Jessica.
Yeah, you guys could have Jessica stay with you. I mean, she's not even here to make a
Is she-
complaint.
Okay, then that's perfect.
Okay, Jessica stays with them. Just Jessica, or is Jack gonna, or Hector gonna stay too?
if we got Jessica sitting on them, I can go with these guys in case.
Adriana, you could leave. I don't remember what your guy's name is, but you could leave your ghoul there with her because you certainly can't bring him with you.
Sounds like a good idea. I want to have some muscle.
Okay, give him the order to do what Jessica says.
Yeah.
All right. He is deeply infatuated with you and doesn't like that idea, but he's also kind of confused by the fact that you now look like a dude. So, yeah.
Is it awakening
okay.
things in him?
What?
Is it awakening things in him?
Yeah, a little bit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
Things. Yeah, we really just mess everybody up. We don't care about what happens to them.
Well, I mean, honestly, Adriana doesn't give a fuck what happens to this guy either.
Yeah.
She just
Okay, so
needed a new bodyguard.
had we determined where she was gonna lure them, like a bar or something?
I think you were still discussing that.
I think we had agreed on a
assume
bar.
You guys kept Agent Kim's phone.
Yeah, she keeps it.
Okay.
Because they know that he's doing that, or at least probably the guy who's watching him does.
Okay,
So I imagine it'd be the supervisor who's actually like monitoring people's location.
Okay, so you guys kept Kim's phone. What about Jerry's phone?
It should stay with Jerry.
Jerry's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Jerry's not going anywhere. Nobody's pretending to be Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay. And as long as you guys keep your van, close to their van for that period of time at least, then it's not suspicious that the cell phones are separated if they're keeping track of it. But the moment that you guys leave, that cell phone leaves, then there's always that possibility. If they're tracking the phones, they're like, where the fuck is Agent Kim going?
It's a risk
But
we
at
gotta
the same
take.
time, if he's supposed to be going somewhere to meet, then, there you go.
Yeah, cell phone triangulation is not as accurate as you'd think it is.
Yeah.
But, generalities, it's pretty good.
I mean, well, it's 2021 or 2022, right? So if it's pinging GPS, it'll probably be pretty accurate. But if it's pinging off cell phone towers, then that leaves a lot more possibility for inaccuracy.
Yeah.
I should say satellite, not GPS specifically.
Okay.
Well, GPS does have satellite in the name, so.
Touche.
Right. But regardless,
I think we said we were gonna pick the closest bar or like whatever it was that has like a dark enough or abandoned enough side street or whatever that we could snatch and grab whoever shows up.
yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
find a
that,
nearby place that looks good.
That's the shitty bar that's in you guys' territory. That is not the Scarlet Song.
Okay.
It's kind of a shitty bar where it's just a little dive bar where the poor people go and drink and fuck. Yeah. Not a very big place, not a very fancy place. But
It's called the Wet Whistle.
Or the Wet Willy.
Sure.
The wet willy.
I don't remember what it's called in real life. I think it might just have a sign outside that says bar.
Those are the best.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready to make this phone call?
What's the boss's name again?
Well, you can call either. Well, there are three. You can call any of the three of them.
I thought we were looking for the operational manager.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Well, the big head guy is
Yeah, I thought
Garcia.
that.
So if you guys want to call Garcia, and then beneath Garcia, he's got two other agents that are at the top of his task force. It's Baker and Time.
Yeah. It would
I don't think we
probably
should go like
be.
for risk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's risky, and it'd be out of place for him to go skip a link in the chain of command.
Fair.
You don't go for your boss's boss right away. Something's gonna be suspicious.
Fair enough. So we're thinking Baker.
There you go.
All right. So we ready to make this call?
Do it.
I call up Special Agent Baker.
Okay. Yep. It rings a couple of times. Yep, you got Baker.
Hey, this is Kim. One of the things that I've noticed seems when I've been observing this this gym, I seem to have noticed a pattern, but I don't want to put anything official down just yet. I just want to make sure you think it's relevant. There's this bar called the Wet Willy down on, and it gives the address. But to keep operational, security, I think maybe we ought to just go you and me, because there's one detail sitting wrong with me. I just want to make it clear before I put it in a report.
Okay, let's make a persuasion check. Off of Adriana. Four. I do not believe she has any presence. Let me double check. Well, it doesn't work. She's not going to have high enough for it to work through, so you have to have 5. So don't get a check. She's got 2 charisma. And we'll use either persuasion or subterfuge, whichever she's better at. Subterfuge. In fact, if hers manipulation is better, who that is, we will do subterfuge and manipulation. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I guess I got a few minutes. I can meet you out there.
All right, I'll see you in a bit then.
All right. Anything good?
All right.
Car wise, should we leave? Should we take Kim's van and leave the other guy tied up in our van, so it doesn't arise suspicion if he sees another van there?
Well, part of me wants to say no, because they'd quote unquote still be on the clock. But the other part of me goes, well, unless we've got Kim's personal vehicle at hand, we might as well just take the van.
Yeah, no, that's. Well, no. What I'm saying is that take their van, like Kim's van, the one him and the other dudes
I
sitting.
meant their van.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I meant their.
I don't think we should roll over there in our own surveillance van. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be a bit more suspicious than we want to be.
Right.
Wouldn't it be strange for the surveillance van to leave, because that would mean that like there's nobody watching? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Could
That's
he
what
just?
I meant.
Is it close enough to where it would be justifiable for him to walk?
Yeah,
That's up to the
actually
GM.
is. Especially
That's a good
since
point.
It's probably going to take 20 minutes for what's his name to get here. It's only going to take him like 10 minutes to walk there.
Then he could,
Okay, then we could just
walk, or he
Walk.
could actually walk, and then we'd go ahead in the van.
All right, cool.
Is Janina here? Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
You can.
I can't
you
really
can make this decision
walk
for
with-
her.
Okay.
Okay, so she is in the van with Agent Kim and Jerry. Jerry's phone rings.
Okay. Who's calling? Do we recognize?
It says Baker.
Oh shit. And she doesn't have anything that can make him respond properly. Yeah.
She has mesmerized, I believe. Let me double check on that. If she doesn't. If she does have it, she doesn't use it very often. But I have it in my
Okay.
head that she has it. Come on. Come on, you can scroll a little bit. She's got 2 points, so she should have it. Yes.
All right. All right. Well, I guess she'll have an answer.
Okay. What is the order she gives? I made her roll, but really she doesn't need to because she didn't do it anyway because my computer sucks. Yeah, I mean whatever her command is, he does it. He's not resisting.
I'd say answer as though you are busy.
Answer as though you're busy. Is that what that's
Yeah, as though something's happening and he can only give half his attention.
Okay. He can't make any kind of a cognitive decision.
Okay.
This is the reason that you guys
Yeah.
didn't dominate somebody to make the call.
Well, if that's the case, I think it'd be a lot more plausible to just swipe ignore. Because they could be in the middle of something and don't need distraction. Especially
Okay.
given the line that Adriana gave earlier. So might as well be best to just swipe ignore.
Okay. Is she gonna let the others know?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
On her phone.
Okay. Jack, you get a call.
All right. Hello?
That Jessica tells you that Jerry's phone went off, being called by someone named Baker, and the best she could come up with was just to decline the call right now, as if he's too busy to answer.
Okay. Make sure you keep an eye out, and that's the best you can do right now. just try to pull that, but keep an eye out and be ready to bolt if you need to.
All right.
All right, so you guys go to the bar.
Sounds right to me.
Okay, a couple minutes later, as you guys are driving to the bar, Jerry's phone goes off again.
Crap. Well, there's nothing that you can really do to, obfuscate the situation, so just swipe it again. But that's going to be kind of suspicious.
Okay.
What if we just make like background noise so he can't even hear? He's like, "I'll call you back later."
Well, that's going to take,
Or just swipe ignore and then have him send a text that says, I'll call you back in a few or something.
that
Or
works. That works. I can do that.
I don't know.
Definitely sounds doable.
Okay, so that's what you do. Okay.
Is
And-
Baker the one that we're meeting with, or I can't remember?
It's Baker.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you guys are at the bar. I don't have a picture to pull up for shitty ass bar. We can use.
I would say it's more about trying to be out in the like in an alley or
Yeah,
somewhere nearby, you know.
let's just use the train yard then. We don't have Spider here. Or Valentina. How come I can't select Valentina? And of course, Agent Kim is not actually Agent Kim. We all know that. Okay. It's not actually a shitty ass train yard. Instead, it is the dead of night in an alley with a really crappy, seedy little bar with a neon sign outside that says BA. And it flashes.
I'll meet you at the bar.
Okay. You guys set up your,
Did
you
we
park.
park a little? Yeah, like a little ways back and walk, or what? Because we're making it look like he walked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it would be prudent to somebody near like whatever entrance we're trying to get him at before he goes inside. I'm thinking maybe either Hector or myself pretending to be just a drunk guy, and then like right before he enters, sort of like stumble onto him and then mesmerize him.
Actually, for the plan I have in mind, I don't think we want Hector visible
Okay, where
because
you?
they're watching his gym. So if Hector's there, they're gonna notice.
Oh
He
shoot,
hasn't
you're
been
right.
there. He hasn't been there in weeks.
I don't mesmerize anybody, so
Yeah, but Hector
Yeah,
hasn't
but
been to the gym
oh
in
yeah,
weeks.
duh.
Of course,
Yeah, but they
Adriana
would
does
still
know.
they might recognize Hector's profile.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, maybe it'd be best to just have Adriana mesmerize him instead.
Yeah. Well, I can walk
Yeah,
like next to her and where they can't see me, just so that there's backup in case.
that makes sense. That's smart.
Okay, we can run with that.
Yeah. And if you get, I think that works. Do we know what he looks like? Or we're just looking for someone that looks agenty?
Actually, yeah, you're right. We're gonna have to
Someone
wait
looks agency
for
and direct
them to just go up to
message
Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
that's,
That would make sense.
He could be in a suit, or he could be wearing normal clothes, or
if that's the case, if that's the case, then I'll have Agent Kim, air quotes, Agent Kim, sit at a prominent position by the entrance so that, you know, he could look like he's busy, looking at a drink or something, but the other agent will see him and then approach.
Okay.
perfect.
That works. And I'll sit, or I'll like stand behind the chair that he's sitting in, or whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you should just have him mesmerize them to take him, like, to go out to the van.
Mm-hmm.
Just come with me. That's what she told Agent Kim.
Yeah, come with me. Perfect. That's the best way to go.
All right.
Let's see. Okay. So a black panel van does show up about half an hour later.
Okay.
Wait.
And it just sits there parked for a few minutes. It's got tinted windows. You can't really see inside unless somebody goes up close.
Our van is not in the vicinity of
Okay.
fake
You're
Agent
looking at
King,
it from
is it?
far away, right?
Okay.
Agent Kim is inside the bar, so he wouldn't see it.
Yeah. Adriana Kim.
Well,
Yeah.
air quotation.
Well, these
Adriana.
guys saw the
Maybe
black
a
panel
son.
van pull up into the parking lot. It's a really it's a parking lot like along the side of the building in the alley with I got like 5 spaces in there, and there are 2 other cars.
This is bad.
And a couple of minutes go by. Jerry's phone rings. Jerry never got a response from his text. His
Okay.
phone does ring.
I think at this point, he'd send a text message back saying, I'm in the middle of dealing with what Agent Kim should be talking to you about. So I can't get back to you. Sorry. Sent in a text, of course.
Okay.
That's good. I think at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, Adriana should maybe try to call them again to get them, or send
Yeah, I
them a
would
text
think
message.
that.
Text message is safe. It's like, I'm in the bar. Where are you?
Yeah, it sounds wise.
In the bar.
In the bar. Okay, so
I'm
what
in the
text
bar.
message do you send to Baker?
Uh, as Kim,
Yeah.
uh, I'm waiting in the bar. You should see me as you come in. Uh, I really think we should talk about this. Uh, the we may have a bigger issue. They seem to be bringing kids in. And send that message.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
figured that ought to that ought to set off some alarms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd like be like, okay, emergency
Let's
trigger.
make
Oh, I need to stop
another
observing and go.
simulation in subterfuge. Let me just click this reboot button. Just see if we can. Okay, this one didn't quite come off strong. If you want to spend a willpower point, you can. She's not very big on willpower. Willpower is like
Well,
So let me tell you. But I mean,
kind
she's
of like,
probably got plenty. You guys have never had a willpower problem ever. She has 5.
yeah, I think this is gonna be an important thing, so I'm gonna use a willpower for this.
Okay. Willpower reroll. Oops, wrong button. Willpower reroll. 2. Wait. Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So she's at 4. Much more confident now. Okay. You guys see a guy in a black suit with sunglasses get out of the van from the passenger side
Damn.
and start walking over towards the entrance to the bar.
Hmm. Okay, well, where we see him get out of the passenger side, so we know that there's at least one other person minimum with them, which is bad. So, hmm,
It's also nighttime and dark, and he kept his sunglasses on.
yeah.
Either he's an agent or a douchebag. We don't know which.
I think in that circumstance, with the van we have, is Mila invisible in the bar right now?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Shoot. I don't know if I'm supposed to communicate with Milo right now. Is there a
You,
back entrance to the
I
bar?
think you can text. Oh, well,
There
no,
is.
because it would. buzz.
Is there an way like to enter and exit this bar that I can see?
But you
Okay,
can't see
I'm
a back
gonna.
exit from here,
Uh,
but there is probably a back exit that goes out to the trash.
okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can enter through that exit without being like. I'm gonna try to be low key about it so that like I exit my van from a place that's not like line of sight with the black van, if possible.
Okay, make me a. You know, the way we're doing it, it's kind of fucking weird. So I'm going to say let's make an intelligence and stealth check. That sounds fun.
Okay. Where's my stealth? There to stealth.
Because we're trying to handle stealth in more of an intellectual way than actual hiding way.
That ain't a good one.
Oh, that is. Well, it's a really good thing you rolled that one good die. You could say that.
Whoop.
For you to just frenzy.
Yeah, that would have been
Okay, so we're gonna give you. I mean, you can attempt to re-roll if you want that one die, but it's not gonna make much difference. You rolled a 3
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So let's just give you a compulsion that sounds fun. Arrogance. The need to
Oh,
rule rears its head in the vampire. They stop at nothing to assume command of a situation. Someone must obey an order from the vampire. Any action not directly associated with leadership gets a 2 die penalty.
okay.
And this order must not be supernaturally enforced.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, so you're just,
All right. So,
you're hurrying your way, not being very stealthy, uh, over to the bar. And the more you walk, the more, you're heading there and you're getting in your own head and your arrogance is coming through and your need to rule just the beast is just we're taking charge of this.
Then again, some drunken asshole thinking that he's the biggest swinging dick is not an impossible thing to happen at a bar.
It certainly is not.
Yeah. So
Well, this guy
if
gets
I
inside
enter
before
from
you get to the back door. You'll get to the back door in like 30 seconds.
dang it, pointless.
Well,
Well,
he didn't have very far
not
to
fully.
go, and you did. In fact,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't even get there for a little longer than that. Okay.
Mm.
So yeah, he opens up the door from the front, goes inside. Uh, Fake Kim and Mila, you see a black suited guy who just seems to scream FBI with sunglasses on. It is dark in here and it's dark outside, but somehow he's able to see. So maybe they're not normal sunglasses. They look like sunglasses, with the darker shade thing. And he sees you and comes in, goes over and sits down. Hey Kim, what is it you need to talk about?
And yeah, okay, so there's two individuals here, yeah?
No.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to like be certain that both of them are sitting next to me, yes?
No, there's only one.
Okay.
The
All
other
right.
guy,
So
the guy that nobody ever saw, who they're assuming was driving the van, is still in the van. Only this guy
okay.
came out. Maybe he's Baker?
All right, well that is the risk that we gotta run. So uh, I'm gonna start to give him a cock and bull story about all of a sudden the patrons of the gym are starting to bring their kids, and it seems like weird. And I wait until there's a moment where it looks like nobody's paying attention, and then I try to mesmerize them.
Okay. Let's make your mesmerized roll. I should have kept this page open. Okay, that is manipulation and domination. Come on, scroll. Domination and manipulation. Okay. So you try to catch his eye, and what order do you give with the mesmerize? Follow me.
We should go outside.
Okay. You don't feel the connection. You're having trouble catching his eyes through the sunglasses.
Okay. That's why I phrased it like that. So does he respond in any weird way?
It's really gross outside. So tell me more about
Mm,
about the people bringing in their kids.
this is okay. So continue to talk about how seen a repeating pattern where established patrons keep bringing their kids in.
What time?
At first, earlier, like around 6 to 8, but they end up staying there for like at least an hour, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but the problem is it's pretty consistent, and that's what's kind of freaking me out,
For how long?
And I'm basically, how long are they there, or how long has this
For
been
how
going on?
long has this been happening? Okay, Mila,
Yeah.
underneath the
Okay.
table,
So.
underneath the
Mhm.
table, he's
Mhm.
pulling out his cell phone.
All right. If I do anything, like if I try to make a poison blade, I will not be invisible anymore, right? Or can I
Is
do that
even
one?
something that you can do instantly?
No, it takes like a minute. I think I was looking at it right now. Hold on.
It might be quick. I mean, I don't remember.
It says it takes a turn.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if I can just cut myself with it and then.
Yeah, you can do that.
But if
We'll say
I
you can
do that,
that.
is there like gonna be a blade with blood on it, like just
No.
floating, or all of it is mine, so it's all invisible?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say that it stays invisible.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna do
It's
that.
not really invisible. It is unnoticeable. Is a much better word than
Okay.
invisible.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my knife to cut myself a little bit, and then it takes one turn
Okay.
to
Make your rouse check.
poison the blade. Okay.
Yeah. You're cutting yourself and you're putting it on the blade.
Correct. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Rouse. Where am I at my list?
Okay. So as you're doing this, then you see him pull the
Mhm.
phone out underneath the table,
Okay.
and he starts typing something on there with his thumbs.
Did it go?
Yeah. Rousing
I can't.
success. Not upgrade.
Oh, good. Okay. Um. So one turn. How long is like one turn? Like, is he still texting by the time I'm done, or is he sent it?
Yeah, as you're finishing is about the time that he's still doing it. So yeah, you can do something else.
I'm going to just knock the phone out of his hand. If I do that, do I become uninvisible or no?
Yes,
If I don't,
you will. He will
I
be
would.
visible.
Oh crap!
What if you just, pricked him with the knife that's supposed to make him?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. He's gonna instantly be out cold though. But I mean, I guess yeah, that's what I made it for. So
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
are
I
you
mean,
responding with to his question about for how long has this been going on?
Okay, well, my response to that would be, well, it's been a couple days, but the thing that gets me is this is not a gym targeted to kids, and unfortunately, we're kind of talking like about 10 or 8 years old. So that's what really raised the red flags for me.
How many kids? Okay, are you
Cam,
gonna
just
stab him or poke him?
yeah,
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna just
stab him
poke
or
him in
you're
the.
just gonna poke him?
No, I'm just gonna poke him and I'll tell you exactly what it says because I looked it up
Okay.
to make sure. It says incapacitates affected mortals. So and it just says scorpionated blood. So even if I could like spit it on him, which I'm not gonna, but so I think even if I just poke him with it, if he's mortal,
Yep.
then
So you
it
poke him with
should.
it, and
Mhm.
and he turns. He says, "What the?" And he just kind of passes out. Just rolls over
Yeah.
onto the table, passed out. And a couple of people turn and glance over here.
at this point, I think I
Yeah,
would have.
and at this point, yeah,
Yeah,
Jack is coming in through the back exit,
yeah,
the back entrance.
and
You all
yeah, and
right,
I.
Tyson? You
Hey,
think
what are you
enough?
doing back here? Somebody says.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
man, the front's
whisper.
that way.
I'm gonna
Um,
whisper to Adriana like pretend he's drunk and passed out.
That's what I was aiming for.
Okay.
All right, back to Jack.
yeah. Okay. So
Hey, man,
is
you
it
can't
just
come in here. The front's that way.
I'm going this way, man. Get the fuck out of the way. And I just try to walk past them. Is this like the back area or is it just a back entrance into the
It's a
bar?
back entrance. No, it's not the bar. It's an office and a storage room.
Okay. We'll see. Okay.
So
And
the guy that saw you is sitting in the office. His office doesn't have like a door or anything. It's just back there by the back exit. And he stands up. Hey, man, you can't come through this way.
all right, I turn to him. I'm just gonna immediately cloud memory on him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, sit back down. Nothing happened.
All right.
and then I'm gonna go into the main area, and as soon as I see
Yep.
the
Step through the main
situation,
area. You step into you open up it's like a swinging door, and you open up and go into the bar, and you spot them sitting at a table like right by the front entrance, and just as you spot them, the guy crumples over onto the table, and Milo comes into view.
okay, but as soon as I enter, I'm gonna try to get attention on. Wait, so Milo just like appeared.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to try to get attention on me, and I'm gonna also I'm just gonna turn on my presence just to daunt, just to get more people to focus on me. Um, and I'm gonna yell out. I'm just gonna yell out like, Kim, what the fuck is going on? Like I know him, so everybody sort of turns towards me.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody turns
I
towards
don't
you.
even know my friend.
They kind of shy away when they look at you. They look at you, they glance at you, and then they kind of have a repelled from you.
Yeah,
They
like
kind of go back to their own.
yeah, exactly.
I'm
Like
not
when
gonna
the
fuck
people,
with that guy.
yeah, when the people look at me, it's like, man, what the fuck you looking at? Get back to drinking.
Yeah.
And I start walking over the table.
Okay. Yep, and you come up to the table.
Kim, I thought your buddy's a fucking lightweight. Do we really have to? Damn, let's get him out of here. And I go to pick him up and get him over my shoulder.
Okay.
I told you this wasn't the fucking bar, you dumbass.
While those guys are in the bar, I think Hector would have been trying to use the van's thermal surveillance to see how many people are left in the van that he came out of.
Okay.
That agent.
Make me a tech and I don't know, let's say intelligence.
Even though we could do that.
Roll. You only need one success.
Let's see. Intelligence.
I don't want you to fail at your first tech thing, so you only need one success.
How do you use this thermal?
Okay. Intelligence and tech. Tech. All right.
Oh my god, you got it. 1.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, there is one guy sitting in the driver's side.
Who's in the van with me?
Everybody that's not Jack, Lila, Adriana, and Jessica.
I don't think anybody.
That's everybody. Because Jessica's back at the other spot.
Michael.
Craig, probably.
Craig and Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig and Michael. There you go. Okay. So there's one guy left in that van. If shit.
We can take him out.
So I say to the other two, hey, we got to be ready. If some shit goes sideways and they're bringing him out the front in some way. That's what Michael says.
Yeah, we can take him out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the thing I'm worried about is this guy's trying to. Wait. You said we got to do it non-violent.
No, do you want to do this non-violent?
I'd like to do it non-violent, and I'd like to do it like we have to do it in a way that keeps him
Plausible deniability
from calling it in.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
The surveillance van doesn't have any.
Two of you, like, you got any ideas? He doesn't
Does
say
the
that,
surveillance van have any?
What looks his eyes are looking at, like, well, what's going on?
I'm
Does
gonna.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Milo, what are you doing?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up the phone and see did he send a text? Did he not get it off? Like, where's the
Get
text?
it off.
Okay. What did it currently say?
It said, "Keep your eye out. Something isn't," and that's where it stopped.
Did
Okay.
it get sent?
No.
No.
Thank God.
Okay, so Miles gonna say, I guess someone's watching because he was about to send a message saying to keep an eye out.
All right, well, we're exiting out the back,
Okay.
and I start have him slung over my shoulder and start walking him towards the back door.
Break out toward the
Back in our
bathroom.
van. Back in our van, I would have asked Mike, "Do you have any non-lethal weaponry?"
It's not really my thing, no.
So it's either kill this guy in the van quickly before he can radio it in, as far as
You
you're
can
concerned.
attempt to sneak over there and like knock him out or something, physically, but that it's going to be like a coin flip whether I have to kill him.
Fuck.
The surveillance van doesn't have any like jamming technology to it.
What if
Ours?
can
Ooh.
I send it or
I don't know. Like cell phone.
But
Actually, cell phone jamming would definitely be
mean-
something that exists.
I'm gonna ask Jack, should I send a text message from his phone that says something like, "Hey, go check out this address and tell me what you see," and see if he drives off? Or something?
Or everything's fine, come in and have a drink.
Yeah, or that. Something.
Oh wait, shoot! Well, that gives us more people we have to take care of.
Yeah, but if I say like, "Hey, go to," I don't know, I can give some address. It's like, I don't know.
Well, you heard
Like
the
a
conversation. You could tell
he
him to. Well, no, wait. Never mind. I was gonna say you could tell him to go to the van at the gym and take a look, but no, because then he's gonna find Zombie Jerry.
Yeah.
Jessica,
Well,
for that matter.
Jessica's there, yeah.
Why don't you
I
just
mean,
send?
just to get him to drive away. I don't know. Or I
mean,
could tell
couldn't
him to meet us out back, and you
I mean,
can.
couldn't we signal
What if we
for?
just do that? Meet me at
Couldn't
the
we
back.
signal for? Couldn't we signal for the van to move to the back so it's out of view, so we don't have to risk him seeing us get him back in the van?
Yeah.
You know, and then just send a message like, "Interesting stuff. Keep a lookout."
Okay, that works.
Just so he just sort of holds.
Mhm.
All right, so you guys should like call and tell Hector that as they're just about to get out and go kill that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
call.
yeah, I'm gonna call Hector
Okay.
with my other hand. I'm just gonna say, "Hey, pull the van around back, please." Just
All right.
All right,
nonchalant.
Hector sees the text and says, "All right, we got just asked us to pull the van around, so we're gonna get him from the other side." So I
Then
start driving.
okay. I'll just send a text that says, "Yeah, like this is pretty interesting. Hang tight for a bit."
Okay. With needing
Yeah.
one success, I want you to make me a. Nah, we won't worry about it. If there was a way to combine stealth and driving, that would be cool. But you're supposed to use two skills. So I will just say that you got that.
Dexterity in driving.
Yeah. Yeah, you got. I mean, it's dark. It's a dark van. So, yeah. Okay. Yep, you're in the back. Plus, that guy gets a text that. What did the text say? Like, this is some interesting stuff. Just hold out, or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Just like hang tight. Keep a watch on the front door.
Okay. Yeah, so he doesn't even notice the van go around to the back. Okay,
Mhm.
and you guys load. I never got a picture for you, but you load Agent. I forgot his name.
Baker.
Agent Baker into the van. Success! You stole a Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we just need to. Well, let's search him first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take his
How does he
firearm.
know?
I'm gonna. Yeah. No, it's not
He
locked right
has 2 firearms.
now.
Okay.
Interesting.
The
Are they
first one
both?
is like a like the normal gun that you would assume that he has.
Yeah, so probably like a
classified
Glock
as a
17 or
medium
something.
pistol, and yeah. The other one is this big ass hand cannon.
Like a Magnum revolver, or
No, it's not a It's not a revolver. It's like a Desert Eagle, but without all of the fancy fucking chrome and fancy
I
shit
see.
all over it.
Um, I let me eject the clip. Look at the ammo
Okay.
of the larger handgun.
All right. So you look at the ammo. It has Ralphus rounds, armor-piercing incendiary rounds.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Ooh, that thing would
There are 7.
yeah. I looked at everybody. This thing would blow her head off, and I don't think it'd come back.
Damn.
Oh,
What do we do
jeez.
about the guy in the other van? I ran the thermal imaging on the van he came out of. There's another dude in there. It's the guy in the driver's seat.
Oh,
What do we
there's
do to
only
anybody?
one other person?
There's one.
one quick thing. I'm a little paranoid. Check his ID. Is this Baker?
Call?
Yeah,
Does he
it's
have
Baker.
a
Yeah, he's Baker.
does he have a badge?
Yeah, he does have a badge.
Okay, cool.
You said it's bigger.
It
It's
is
photo
Baker.
Yeah.
ID.
Mm.
We gotta abduct the other one in the van too. If he's watching over him, we gotta abduct the other guy in the van too.
I think
Also,
I
his
think Mila, you
sunglasses.
could.
When you take his
Oh,
sunglasses from the inside,
Oh yeah.
they don't. It's not dark. You know what I mean? It's shaded from the
oh.
outside to look like sunglasses. From the inside, it's not dark. So you can wear them
If
at
I put
night.
him on,
Yeah,
does it?
you put them on, and it doesn't. It doesn't darken your vision at all. It's just like wearing
Hmm.
glasses that have no magnifying.
These are
So
not
he's
normal.
a douchebag and not
Is,
an agent.
is
Hey, is
Jack
this guy
able to,
unconscious
like,
or is he dead? Like, what's the
He's
deal with this guy?
unconscious.
he's unconscious? I poisoned him. Is Jack able to mesmerize Kindred like me?
Yeah, it's just difficult.
Okay, so can I put the glasses on and see if you're able to mesmerize me or if they're like a blocker?
This does seem like a good idea, but we are on the clock. We got the other person in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to go poison him?
Please do.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so we can. I mean, we got to do this in a way to get him out of the van without him suspecting something. So,
Well, he's a federal
how about
agent,
we
right?
do? How about
We can just send a text that says meet me round back from this dude's phone.
But won't that be suspicious? Because that's the exact same text that Baker basically got. Like, meet me here. Oh, well, now meet me here.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
don't.
say we could have a couple of us get into a drunk fight in the parking lot, kind of bang against his car,
Oh,
like
that's good.
ram into him. When he gets out, then Mila hits him with the poison.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad idea.
You could act like you're beating up your girlfriend or something, and that way I'm over there, and then I could just stab him when he comes out.
That's clever.
I feel dirty.
I don't think if Angrioso's being surveilled, I don't think Hector should be the guy
Or
playing.
whoever. It could be Krieg or whatever.
I
There
think.
you go.
I think
Yeah.
it could be Krieg.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one person because he's the only one who hasn't been seen.
Yeah, Krieg and Mila.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you shift into a wolf, right? Not a dog.
Yeah, wolf. Well, I mean, if Mila's screaming because there's a snarling dog, that could work too.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's another possible.
I don't know, man.
So,
If a wolf is chasing someone, I'm staying in the vehicle.
the other thing is that these guys could probably have technology to tell if we're kindred or not. So
Well, that's going to be a risk either way.
I don't think he knew I was there, though.
No,
I don't
it certainly
think.
didn't seem like he knew you were there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't
because you were
at
inside
all.
the bar.
He didn't look up at me or acknowledge me in any way, so I don't think he knew I was there.
Okay.
I think what she has works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She could
so
just sneak up invisible and then just, knock, like make a noise. He'll open the van and then get him. Or we could try to do sort of like what you were saying, Hector, the sort of the acting plan.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, two people fighting, and then like actually like if he doesn't get out to break up the fight, which he probably won't, I'm thinking, right? If you slam into this actual van though while you're fighting, that might
That'll
get
get
him to like open the door, say hey, 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 and that's when Miley could run up.
He might
Yeah.
get. I
Sounds
mean,
good.
speaking objectively, he has a better chance of getting out to stop the fight if it's a dude beating up a chick than just two guys.
right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
But
Which is
as
why
like
it
you
should
said, he
be
also
Krieg.
has a better chance of getting out of the car if somebody hits his car.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking like Krieg slam Mila up against the car, yell horrible things to her, say he's gonna do terrible things, beat her up, whatever.
Saw you looking at that dude in there, you whore!
Yeah.
You whore!
Yeah, exactly.
So
We just have to. What's the logical way that they get to the car? Because it'd be sort of weird to have him go back into the bar.
Right.
Not to
No, you could go.
overcome.
I mean, they came out the back way, so you could go right back through the back. Those two, and then
Yeah.
go out the front door and like argue right from jump from when they're walking out the front door.
yeah, like
And
he
then-
could like push me out the front door or something.
Yeah, pretend to be drunk too.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself the stumble.
Not
Yeah.
to
And let it
overcomplicate.
ramp up right when you get next to his van. That's when you really ramp it up.
Yeah.
Maybe smack her or throw her up
You
against
can
the
slap
vehicle.
me, I don't mind at all.
But not to overcomplicate things, but if it's like undercover or they're trying to keep a low profile, won't he just ignore it or call a backup from police nearby?
I think there's a certain threshold in which, like, if you're slamming her up against the van, he can't ignore that.
Woman, you know, it's a little
Right,
bit. It's
that's
more
what I'm
likely
saying.
for him to intercede if it's a guy beating up a woman than just two guys fighting.
If he's not an if he's not an
But
asshole,
I think you guys really need to fucking play up the domestic argument beforehand, so he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, so you really sell it, and then before you finally get violent, by that time he's already thought about stepping in, and then when you finally get violent, that's when he has to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
And you
she's
guys-
storming.
yeah.
Yep.
You got to be convincing in this argument, though.
All right, I'm ready to do this. You guys ready to do this? You guys
Oh,
go
what's
back
the
in through the
whole-
back. The guy in the office is like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just sitting there,
Yeah.
and he's watching you go by. Okay, and you guys you're ready to go out through the front door, or you're already arguing, or you're gonna wait until you're going out the door?
Should Craig just kind of like grab her and throw her through the door?
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't say don't get violent before you get close to the van.
Because then other people might get involved.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Just yell
So
yell
you
at
can,
her.
like, grab my arm
And if he's
just do
observing
that.
it from the van and it's bothering him right from jump, he might be more likely to call rather than if it escalates right when he's at the van. You know what I mean? Like then he feels like he has to act.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go outside.
Yeah.
Play it out. Start your argument.
I'll kind of like stumble out the front door,
Okay.
and I'll be like,
All right. From both
let
of
me-
you, we're gonna start with a composure subterfuge roll. You are a.
I need a straw.
Let's go with dexterity subterfuge. You are trying to come off as physically drunk. Dexterity subterfuge.
Okay.
This is how successful
Oh.
you appear at drunk, not at your argument.
so
Get
what is
loose.
subterfuge dexterity?
Mhm. Yeah, subterfuge dexterity.
Okay.
Did terrible.
Okay, so Mila's
I-
not really coming off as very drunk.
Oh,
Jeez.
I'm
Craig is
drunk.
Well, that's fine. As long as Krieg looks drunk. That's what really needs to
Oh, that's
sell it.
true.
He's drunk and angry.
Because he could be the drunk one if
Right.
I'm not
And
feeling
then
confident.
I want you guys to do a composure, persuasion.
Composure.
And this is for your argument progressing believably into.
Composure plus persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
If your persuasion is worse than your subterfuge, you can use subterfuge.
I don't have either one of those two things. I'm bluntly honest all the time.
Well, let me re-roll
Oh,
using
gosh. I
subterfuge.
shouldn't have had that
You can't
last
re-roll
drink.
red dice. You can't re-roll
Oh,
red
wait.
dice, so
Did
you
I-
have one. Okay, you
Okay.
guys sent
It's a
some people that are
disadvantage.
not very good at social situations to accomplish this. Okay, are you watching them, or you guys are in the back?
So, is he coming off drunk at least, or no?
He is coming off as pretty drunk. It's his argument and the voice behind it that's really not coming off that strong. He
And
sounds
do I?
he's fake acting. Like he sounds like he's a bad actor.
Then again, if he's drunk, that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Right, it kind of fits with the being drunk. So
Okay. And am I well aware that I'm not going to pass this off, so I should not be drunk and just play on him being drunk? Or do I not realize I suck?
Well, you can roll a couple of intelligence dice and make that decision for yourself if you want.
I mean, I think I know myself to know that I'm not a good actress.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would know, but
yeah.
Okay. And then I'm
know
just
that your first couple of steps did not come off as the level of drunk that you were trying to capture. So don't portray yourself as drunk.
So I'm just gonna play off of his drunk. Okay. So I'm gonna say you're drunk.
Oh, by the way, meanwhile, while these two are going on, like Hector whispers, "Oh fuck, these two are terrible actors. I'm gonna take a position just in case. I'm gonna sneak up behind the van in case I have to grab this guy and another.
Okay, make me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Wait, by the way, before I do that, I'm gonna turn on I have Silence of Death, so that makes that makes everything. Exactly. It says completely silences the user, nullifying all sound made by them. Only works on earshot. Does not fool microphones or other electronic sound detectors.
Give yourself an extra eye on your dexterity stealth.
Okay. So I'm making a dexterity stealth roll. Okay. Dexterity and stealth. And then one modifier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're pretty fucking sneaky. That's great.
Noise.
Much better than our acting skills.
You're quite proud of yourself for how well you snuck over here. That was awesome. Hopefully
well, also like the guy
because otherwise you wasted it.
Well, like the other thing is that Hector was trying to take advantage of is that with these two stumbling through the parking lot, even with their bad acting job, the passenger's got to be looking dead at them, so he can make a wide circle and fucking get right up behind this guy.
You have really good awareness, right? So make me an wits awareness roll. Hector, not the others.
Yeah, I got a 3 in awareness. So
wits and
awareness. And while all this is happening, I just say to Krieg's handler, well, at least you know that he's never going to be able to lie to you.
Yeah. I'm not really great at all that talky acting stuff either. So I think he and I are going to get along pretty well. We just need to go live in the desert, away from people.
I know someone who's sort of like that.
This is kind of fun.
Yeah, we're just listening.
I like. Okay.
All right.
Your awareness roll was really not that great. You can spend a willpower if you want to re-roll those 3 ones.
Okay. I'll spend willpower. Willpower reroll is the one I click, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do 3.
Reroll 3. Yep. Jesus.
So you're at 3. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so you're snuck over there. You will say you see in the rear view mirror through the, there's like heavy tint on the windows of this van. But you think he has a video camera. Like an old school 90s video camera, kind of a big block that he's holding up to his head.
That he's holding up to his head? Oh, shit.
That he is scanning the front door and now their conversation.
Okay. Like, all right, I'm looking at, does this glass look like reinforced?
Yes.
Like, or does it look like, I didn't hear you.
Yes, it looks reinforced. It might not be, like, fully bulletproof, but it looks reinforced.
So it's not something I could just punch through and grab him, right?
With your prowess, maybe. You have prowess now, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for this. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna flip on my prowess.
Okay.
And I also have rapid reflexes, which I think I want to.
Shooting at you.
But also, yeah, I'm just hoping to be able to. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You're
all right.
Yeah, you're kind of quick. Yeah. You're kind of supernatural.
All right, so.
Yep. So you break through the driver's side window and grab him.
Yeah, that's all. I want to knock him out like immediately. Just punch the side of the head. Try not to kill him, but knock him out.
Yeah.
Strength and brawl. Okay.
Whichever's better.
No, strength is good because I got the prowess gives me +2 on all strength feats.
Right.
And hold on, I just want to make sure. Does prowess cost me anything? Like 100?
It should be a rouse check.
Okay, so just make prowess. Yeah, 1 rouse check. So do I do that first?
Yep.
Prowess, and then rouse check, or just a rouse check? All right, rouse check for my prowess.
That was a success.
All right, so no hunger. All right, and now I got to make a strength and brawl.
Yep.
Okay. Strength.
Now get him right through the window.
Oh, critical hit.
That's amazing, because I was going to require you to have something really close to that. So, because you're going through this reinforced window. Yeah, so you just crash right through the window and grab him and smack his head into the, he drops the box, you crash his head into the dash, and he is out.
Okay, so I throw him into the passenger seat, buckle him in, and then start driving the van over toward the other van and say, "Let's get out of here."
We got a new van. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I roll down my side window and I over to Krieg and Mila, and I'm like, "Hey guys, drop the act. Let's get out of here. Don't quit your day job." And I roll back up the window.
There's no window. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
No, the driver's side one, because I knocked out the passenger.
He was sitting.
Oh, okay. I thought I was coming from the other side, smashing through and grabbing him.
Your arms aren't long enough to get him from the passenger side.
Okay, all right, that's cool. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, no window. I'm cooling then. I'm like, still, don't quit your day job, and I drive over to the other van.
But it's not like paralyzing you cold. Okay.
All right.
All right, where do you
I'm
guys
driving
go with your new
by
van?
the other van.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Jeez, it's all falling apart.
What's is that
gym?
hotel areas? Yeah, where's our? No, not back to the gym.
Well, okay. I figured we wanted to get Jessica with us, but
no, you know what? You're right. If they're tracking by GPS, then bringing the van over to the gym is probably what we want to do. Then we put it
Mhm.
by the other
That's what-
van,
I
and
mean,
then nobody,
ideally,
if they're searching for these guys.
That you guys are telling is really happening, then they would probably go there, right?
Yeah.
Like to follow up.
So
Mm-hmm.
Now they'd want
so drive them to the gym. So drive.
Mhm.
Yeah, park right next to the Kim's van,
Okay.
right? And then
Get both of them in the car together.
yeah,
Interrogate them in their
same.
van.
Yeah,
Okay.
throw them all in
Ooh,
their
cool.
van.
You put
And then meanwhile, Hector wants to search this surveillance, or like this van that they had, and see what he can find. First of all, I want to examine that box that he was holding.
okay. It looks kind of like an old style video camera, but there's
Which
no
is weird to Hector that
There's
he
no-
would be using that.
It's not a camera.
Okay.
There's no film in it. There's no buttons. There's no record button. Actually, there probably is a record button, but it's like higher tech than the way. It is not a modern camera. It looks like an old camera, like from the 90s. But the tech on it is modern buttons, not old 90s buttons. It is, but anyway, it is not a camera. It is not what you originally.
So can I
when you
look?
saw
Does
it.
it have a view? Can I look through the viewfinder and see what I find?
Yeah,
Does it even have a lens?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I want to look through it.
yeah, you're looking through it. Everything seems. Oh, you're looking through it and you're seeing thermal images.
Okay, so with it, it's very clear. I could tell. Like, there's no thermal images coming from Kindred, so this is a device
Right.
to. Okay. Hey, so I say to the rest of the group, well, actually, we're not linked. It's just me searching the van. Let me keep searching and seeing the shit I can find.
That's pretty much the only thing in here. It's not a surveillance van.
Oh, okay. So it is a regular van, except that this dude was carrying this fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like it could be adapted to a surveillance van. It's got a big ass cargo space in the back. It doesn't just have rows of seats.
It's just empty
But
though.
I don't find any other technology. The only
Yeah, you don't
technology I
the
find
only
is this.
technology you find is this camera. He's got like a normal pistol, a Glock, and his wallet and his cell phone.
All right, can I check his cell phone real quick? I mean, I imagine this is like my initial check as everybody's still arriving.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So what's on?
He has a message from. Let's see. He has a message from Baker from like 30 minutes ago that says, "Get the van ready."
Okay.
And that's the most recent thing.
And then can I see his missed calls? I'm imagining there's like a fingerprint lock on this thing or whatever. I could have just used his fingerprint to get in, right?
He doesn't have any missed calls.
Or any calls, whatever, any completed calls. Because I'm imagining he probably talked to Baker before he rolled over there. Can I see who he talked to?
Well, yeah, there's probably a phone call from Baker.
Okay, that's it. Nothing significant.
Phone calls. He's got some phone calls from Baker. He's got some phone calls from Time. He's got a call from a couple of days ago that's from Garcia. He's got some other personal phone calls like Mom and just first names.
All right. So I kind of weaken at Bernie's him over to the other van. Throw him in there, bring the infrared thing, that box, with me over there, and I guess when everybody gets there, I go, so nothing big on his cell phone, no technology in the van except for this. This is why I had to knock him out. And then I hand it over to whoever's closest to me. Let's just say it's Jack.
So special about it, and I
take a look.
Hold it around. Just looks like a camera. And
Yeah,
look through it.
Yeah, it's a.
Look at me, then look at him. Look at me, then look at him.
Yeah, it's a
no.
thermal imaging camera, kind of. That it sees no heat. You guys leave no you leave no trace in it, so they can use this to spot.
So Hector says that's why our performance of Shakespeare in the park wasn't going to work. So I had to act
Yeah.
Yeah,
fast.
that's why.
Good call, Hector.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
Is there any? Could we counteract
Otherwise,
this
I
at
thought
all?
you guys did well.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that if that's ever a plan again, and it really shouldn't with you two. You guys clearly don't feel the character. But
Hey, at least
anyway,
we tried something. It was better than me just going up and eating him, right? So hey,
True.
I'm
yeah.
getting better.
Well, if anything, you got his attention enough. I was able to sneak up on him and donkey punch him. So we're good.
Right, see?
Okay. So, well, let's leave the thermal device for a second anyway. It's basically thermal, like like what special forces have, but made to look like a camera. Let's ignore that for a second. What are we gonna do now that we have both of them? I know we want information from him, but this guy's like he's got injuries now. So we need to figure out what our plan is to do with them after we've interrogated them.
This guy has hair, right? Like he's got enough significant hair. Like I just hit him hard enough to knock him out, not to I didn't want to cause like a permanent damage. So he's
Yeah, he still has.
I don't think it
jaw.
should. I hit him in the back of the head, so it shouldn't be visible. Yeah. I hit him in the back of the head, so it shouldn't be visible unless you're like putting your hand back there and feeling. He'll probably feel it tomorrow, but we can mesmerize him. But I don't think it's something that he'll have to go to work and explain. You know,
Car crash in his memory.
Well, what about the van window?
Car crash.
Car crash.
Yeah, have it be a car crash is how he got injured, and what damaged the window.
But
That's a kind of
just
a
the
weird
window?
angle for a car crash.
yeah, it would be more likely to be somebody doing a snatch and grab, but that was pretty reinforced glass I went through. So the chances of some like regular thief coming through and being able to break that just like that that's suspicious. We're gonna have to figure something out. We're gonna figure a story out. But that could be the last thing we do. Maybe when we interrogate him, we can ask about that, how we explain that away.
Maybe we should start making them think we are extraterrestrials.
I'm gonna say
I
drive
don't
by.
know what that guy was thinking by thinking we're aliens, man. That guy's nuts.
Oh man, I don't know.
We can always workshop ideas with them when they're awake.
But nothing on any of their phones or in their vehicles or anything points to anywhere where they might be keeping Emily, which is ultimately what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah, I went through this guy's phone and there's nothing on this guy's phone. There's also nothing to suggest that there's somebody else waiting for them to report back from this guy's phone. But that's something that we might, again, look, we have their phones. We now know where their loved ones live and all that stuff. So as shitty as it's, I mean, I'm not trying to follow through on that kind of threat, but we can make those threats and make them cooperative like we did with Kim.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, the whole goal is to get Emily, right? And what we were hoping is that by getting farther up the chain, we can get somebody that we can then use to get her out, because it doesn't seem possible that any of us would be able to infiltrate to get her out of a facility. And you guys know I'm still against the idea of trying to break her out altogether, but we've committed to it. So
Well, the thing is, I'm entirely sure they have thermal cameras everywhere now. So
yeah,
even if it's like Adriana pretending to be someone, they know right away. So I don't know. But
yeah, because I mean we can't just. I mean, well, we could do. Yeah, I was about to say we can do the blush, but would that really replicate the heat? I mean, we can
can test
circulate
it.
the blood, but we're still dead.
Oh,
I mean, we have
bring
that.
some warmth to you. That's what you do what you can to appear human.
Well, we got the camera thing. We might as well test it.
Okay. I'm a little hungry right now. If anyone else would prefer to test it for me, and I hold up the sensor.
What are we doing?
Anyone want to warm themselves up?
How does that work? I don't remember.
Not all of
It's
us can
just-
do that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can, right?
Yep.
It's just like a rouse.
Craig might not know.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm not sure
I thought
anybody
Yeah, I
ever
don't
taught
think-
Craig about it.
Yeah, I don't think Craig's ever done it.
He's like, you guys mean that this
Speedy
whole
probably
time?
taught Craig about it. Yeah, Speedy would have taught Craig about it. Valentina.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think so.
So what it is you can rouse the blood to make your heart beat.
All right, come on. Who wants to do it?
I'll try
warms
it.
the skin. It gives you a little bit of color.
I'll do it.
It won't pass a medical examination, but it does help you appear human. If you want to attempt sexual relations, this is your way to do it.
what factors are involved
It
in
makes
it?
your parts work, but
Yeah.
the lower your humanity, the harder it is to get your parts to work.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's no roll or nothing.
I'm not
It's
saying
just a
nothing.
check.
That sounds like a joke there.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah, it's just a rouse check. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a
Yeah, it's-
rouse check.
A
I'll do
rouse
it.
check. Yep.
It's automatic. It's just, do you get a hunger gain? Rousing success.
Okay.
Okay,
We do have
I
four
put-
humans here we could probably feed on
Yeah.
relatively minorly,
I back up to a corner of the van, and then I try to get Mila and the bodies of the people in the shot.
Yes,
How's it looking?
She is appearing. Oh wait a minute. This is the more advanced one. So no. Oh, she has. What was the roll? I posted it in the thing. There was a roll.
I hope I don't have
Second
to act.
generation X scopes.
Composure plus stamina
Yep.
against
Composure
5 plus
stamina,
operator's
5
resolve,
plus the operator's resolve.
which would just be 5 for me because I'm not trying to.
Right, you're trying to actually.
Yeah.
So.
My composure and stamina is 5.
Well, let's hope you. Ooh.
Craig's is
Well,
6.
you know what? This is what we're going to do. As you are, rousing your blood, actively pumping it, and actively trying to appear human, through the device, he sees some flashes of life. Like maybe if you had better control of it, you could appear. That's what you get. It would work if she was really great at it.
It's a good effort, but it's intermittent.
It's a really difficult machine to trick.
Yeah.
But
In fact, it's flashing. The light's flashing on you, then dying down as you get hot and cold again. So it actually makes you stand out even more. Like
How do you get
rapidly
really good
changes
at that?
temperatures. Say it again.
How would I get better at that?
Practice.
Training montage.
Training montage.
To a montage.
Like, do I need to raise
composure and stamina?
Okay. Because I'm thinking, because I can also learn. I know I used to learn it. I mean, I used to, but anyways, I can learn the thing where I can just look like a regular everyday person. And then if I can get better at this, that could really be used to do something, or at least talk to them, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's your blood will still, you still come off as a vampire on this technology things. But You guys have no idea how rare this piece of technology you're holding is.
Okay, so
Nope, not at all.
It is.
I bet they all
Well,
have it.
we're about to have it. Like, we need to wake these fuckers up. Let's zip tie them first of all, and
Yeah.
You have zip ties?
well, our surveillance fan probably
Yeah, you
does,
got zip ties, sure.
and then and gags as well.
Okay.
I'm sure Mila does.
Until we're sure they're
So
dominated.
ties and
Where do
gags.
you
Okay.
take your take the van, or are you going to do this while you're driving?
Oh no,
You're
all three are parked outside the Angrioso gym.
All right.
Yeah, we've got a caravan.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we are all currently in their van, is that right? In their first one in Kim's
Right.
van? Okay.
Right.
All right.
Oh my god.
So they're all tied up, and then I guess we could start waking them up one by one. You want to start with Baker?
Yeah, well, let's not dominate them immediately. We can try to interrogate them fresh first. So, yeah, let's start with Baker.
Okay. You're trying to wake him up. But
Well, he's
he's been
poisoned, so I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, how do we... Mila, are you able to deactivate it?
No. I don't think so.
How long is he out?
It's going to depend on his stamina.
I'm trying to find it. Right here.
So instead of trying to wake him up, then let's just fucking wake up the other guy, the guy
Yeah.
knocked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now, but. It just says they're unconscious, so I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so Hector's gonna go over to the other guy who he knocked out and just kind of start lightly slapping his face. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Yeah,
Chief.
Yeah, he starts waking
Time for you to wake up.
Oh.
Hey, listen. And I'm staring him right now. Listen.
Oh, shit,
I'm gonna take your
Hector.
gag off.
He called you by name.
Well,
Oh.
but okay. I had the gag in his mouth,
Oh,
right?
okay,
I thought.
Right.
So when he sees me, I say, listen. I'm gonna take your gag out. Don't panic, okay? If you scream, you die. You understand?
He nods his head, yes.
All right. I pull the gag out. I go. You know who I am?
Yes.
Who am I?
You're Hector Perez.
How do you know that?
You were training to become an MMA fighter in the 90s, and now you spend a lot of time at the Angrioso gym, and we believe that you are a blank body.
Do you know anybody else in this van?
Jack Levington,
Ah.
Jessica Warren. I don't know her. He looks at Mila. I don't know her. He looks at Craig. I don't know him. He looks at Michael Bright. I don't know him. He looks at Adriana. He says, "And Agent Kim." And Agent Kim. He points at the-
Agent Kim, no, I thought it was Agent Kim.
So I turn to Adriana and say, it's probably time to drop that. It's probably going to cause
This
more
is your
confusion as the
permanent
rest of them
look
start
now.
waking up.
Don't just drop it. You could make yourself go back to the other way if you want to. But this is your permanent look. It's not an illusion. You've changed your
Oh, you change it again.
This.
Oh,
So it's
shit.
up to you if you want to go back or not.
That's awesome.
You probably don't want to
knows
do that
what?
in front of him right now.
Yeah, I think at the moment it's best if I stay the way I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to.
How do you know who I am?
Jack Levington, you were a part of the El Paso police force as a detective? I believe you were a detective.
Not what you know. How do you know who I am?
We have reports on you. There's a file. I read
Where the
file.
report information come from? Where do you get evidence?
I don't know. It was given to me.
By
You
who?
by
By
who?
who?
I imagine they gathered it through
For what?
surveillance.
So, how do they determine who to surveil, though?
I don't know.
Come on, you're a part of this task force. You're telling me that you have no idea how the surveillance teams get their leads.
Sometimes we get clues from like, I mean, I really don't know, but there'll be clues that somebody's a blank body, and then we'll investigate them and try to prove it true or false. Sometimes Luke will
What are
tell
these
us,
clues?
like people that never go outside during the daytime.
So all introverts are on warning, huh?
There are introverts that go out during the daytime.
Grave night
Not
shift.
all of them.
That's a big list of like all the overnight workers.
Overnight workers
Do
do
you,
stuff
do you
during the
guys
day. It's not that difficult to prove that you're not blank body.
do you guys track people's cell phones and use geolocation to find out who's moving and where?
Yes.
And I'm guessing you're monitoring everybody's internet activity because this is a national security matter, correct?
I imagine so. I don't have anything to do with that, but I
Hmm.
bet on it.
And yet, unintentionally, you are eroding at America's national security of what you guys are doing, but you don't know that. Can't fault you for it.
Hey, really quickly,
The
tonight
CIA are
when you
known
and
for that.
when Baker told you to come over here, how did that go? Who else knows that you and Baker came to meet Kim?
Garcia. What's the other guy's name? Time. Garcia and Time. Basically, the whole task.
Both of
everybody knew.
both of them know, or you came out here?
But yeah, they might not have known exactly where we were going. I didn't tell them, but they knew we were going somewhere.
Okay. When are you due back?
When we finish learning what we were supposed to learn. I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy. That guy's the boss.
Okay.
I'm the fucking driver, man.
Okay. Okay. And what did he say? Like, did he give you any warning to be on special alert? Like, he got a call from Kim. Did he believe it was Kim he was going to meet? Like, how did this go down? What were you there for?
I was there to make sure that this wasn't a blank body trap. Which, yeah, this was a blank body trap.
You think that? You don't know that? Do you know for sure that both Jack and I and Jessica that were blank bodies? You said you were suspected or were absolutely confirmed?
You're confirmed.
How do you confirm that?
With the device.
Because I'm wondering, like, what's in the file? Is it in the files that or are we just people of interest? I'm trying to figure out whether this is something that, we can get reclassified in our files. If somebody like you were to say, no, I checked them out and they're not. They're legit. They're humans.
I can tell them that if you want, but it's not going to work. They already know.
Okay, so we're not people that they suspect. We're people that they think they know.
Yes.
And what's their plan? What's the end goal?
They suspect that you're working with the owner of the gym. They know that he's not a blank body, but they suspect that he has ties to you that are more than just social. We suspect that Jessica's secretary is also not a blank body, but is her what's the word you guys use? Ghoul? Is that right?
Associate. It's fine.
Yeah, associate.
Where did you learn that word?
You guys use it. Especially in the gym.
Okay.
Is the gym bugged? Is my home bugged?
Yes, probably.
Is my
I
home
don't know for
bugged?
sure, but I would bet yes.
Hmm.
What's the end goal? Well, if you guys have been listening to us, you know we're not the monsters you think we are.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see monsters.
We're not.
Then what do you think we are? Are we a threat to national security? Are we a
We're a threat to humanity.
and what proof do you have of that?
What's my proof that you're a threat to humanity? You
Yeah.
control it. You puppet it from the inside in every single aspect, and you feed on us. That's the proof we have. And we will find a
the
way
same
to
could
destroy
be.
you. You count on it.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was going to say, you guys kind of do that to yourselves too. I mean, capitalist society and all that.
That's
Then again,
you.
communist society does the same
Communist
thing.
vampires.
I'm just saying, it's not just a one-way street. You guys do it to yourselves too.
Bullshit. That's you. Blank bodies are all over the top of this country, all over the top of every country. You guys manipulate the market. You guys manipulate the laws, the society. It's all you. And we will put you away. We will end this, and we will restore humanity to what it was meant to be without you.
If we were really so much
everything
in control,
bad-
then how do you exist? You're working for the government that you're accusing us of being in control of, and you're trying to destroy us.
Yeah, most
How
of
does
the
that
government
work?
doesn't know.
Is the Bureau working on this like solo?
No. No, this is an organization of every country.
This is
Hey,
inner.
may-
Wait, this
May
is.
I posit a suggestion to you? So we can have a more effective conversation. I mean, you think that our people are behind absolutely all of the bad stuff, of the economy and all that we're in control of everything, right?
Yes.
Well, is it entirely possible that us, the individuals that you're talking to, are no more, behind what's going on than, a desk clerk working at a, mayoral office?
All I
I'm not
see is a
saying
monster wearing my friend's skin, talking to me about how he's not a monster.
you said we weren't a monster half a minute ago.
I never said you're not a monster. I said you are a monster.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's
Look.
Emily?
Oh,
What he said.
that's what this is about.
We just want our friend back.
Yeah, that's.
We actually have friends also. Gone? How?
She's locked away. You can't get her.
Well,
Locked away where?
In the bunker,
Where's the bunker?
McGregor Range.
And what are you guys doing to her?
Nothing anymore.
Anymore? What did you do? You guys run tests on her?
Yeah, we interrogated her, ran some tests on her. When
What'd she say?
We locked her in a box.
In a box.
Is she a prisoner or a test subject?
You could be two things.
Yes, but a prisoner needs to be taken care of. Their needs have to be taken care of. If you just lock her in the
They're
box,
just a body in a box. They have no needs.
well, then you're not feeding her either.
Hell no, we're not feeding her.
Oh,
That
boy.
seems like that's a bigger problem on your hands too.
wait. From
I
our
mean-
knowledge, just out of character, if we don't get fed, we can go into torpor, right? That's what happens.
Yes.
Wouldn't we? So she'd frenzy first, though, right?
In a
And
box.
she would
Yeah.
frenzy after too.
But she would frenzy
Ooh.
if she's locked in a box. She eventually goes hungry. What happens? She doesn't die.
She's
She
a
goes,
time bomb.
she falls into torpor, right?
Yeah. Well, that's
Until
something
So
worse
that's
than
basically.
what could happen to him.
So at least they didn't kill her.
Yeah, honestly, that's not like a horrible fate for a vampire. You just go in torpor, wake up when you wake up, or you die. But I don't say that out loud. This is just me talking, like,
Okay. He was
you know.
about to say, "You guys
Yeah.
call yourselves vampires?"
No. I'm gonna sit down in front of him.
Oh, whoa! He says that.
No.
No, he didn't say that. He said you
But
Okay.
I'm
can't.
gonna.
That wasn't verbal.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit
Oh.
down in front of him for a second. Look, let me level with you, like I leveled with Kim earlier, like the actual Kim, not fake
He
Kim.
glances over to the Kim who's just sitting there staring at nothing.
He's fine. The other guy's fine. We don't want to hurt you guys. All right, let me put it this way. Are all humans good?
Of course not.
It's the same with us. We're individuals. There's different factions, organizations. You could even call them countries. Like, we don't all act the same. In fact, some of us are mortal enemies with others and actually protect humans from very, very, very worse things. We're one of those groups.
We have noticed conflict between your organizations.
Exactly. And in fact, there's well, I won't go into them, but there's a lot of big threats beyond just us. And we're really not a threat to humanity. And though I don't speak for everybody, I speak for myself. Some of us wish we could go back to humanity, but we can't because we're stuck. Fun fact, you won't remember this later, but we were all people. And some of us try to still be that. And we just want our friend back. And we don't want anyone to die. And we'd rather just focus on keeping the city safe. Because believe it or not, we actually want to keep people safe. We're just trying to make the best that we can of a bad lot. Some do worse than others. Some do well.
I'm willing to believe that your leadership is more corrupt than your low-level soldiers. That's easy to understand.
That's
That's
progress.
what you're saying, right?
Yes.
No, even more than that, I think what he's saying is that you're grouping us all under one leadership, and we're saying there are some bad leaders out there that make the people that follow them are doing bad because of those leaders. What we represent is the people that are trying to be an ally to humanity.
Like, for
We're trying to
example,
fight. We're trying to
like, for
fight those.
example, are all governments the National Socialist Party? No. You know, there are different types of us.
And the thing is, right now, we are actually humanity's allies. This group of us, we are trying to help fight the people that you want to fight. But you took one of us. And Emily is a good person who is helping us fight this battle. When you do that, if we don't get her back, well, you may be making a really bad enemy that you don't want to make unnecessarily when we could be friends.
And let me just add this, just to further clarify. You talk about how, we run stuff from behind the curtains, behind the scenes. And it's true. There's a faction of us, they run things from behind the scenes, and they just want to keep things running. And there's a whole nother group that wants to have every single human enslaved, openly, in chains, eaten whenever wanted, treated like literal cattle.
That's what we are.
That's what we're fighting against.
We're the food.
Help us get our friend back.
I mean, I don't think
You
there's
said you're
anything to
food?
get back. She's just a body. I'm telling you, man. She's gone. Don't worry about her. It's too late. She's just a body.
Why
in a
do you-
box.
He doesn't know about like torpor.
You let us be the judge of whether there's anything to get back, but that is our friend, and that's a good person that you locked in that box.
Well, if she's just a body
You need
in
to
the
help us
box,
get her back.
then how about we bury her in our personal way? If she's just dead, then you've got nothing to lose.
We're not going to give up our research.
You got to help us, man. It's not only the right thing to do, but it would be
The
stupid
right
for you.
thing to do. You motherfucking monsters feed off of us. No, I'm not helping you do a damn thing. Kill me.
I don't. Craig raises his hand. I don't eat people.
Tell me your story.
That's how different. Well, I work very closely with a pound, and we do try our best to make sure that every dog has a home, every cat. And sometimes, especially in El Paso, it doesn't work out that way. There's like 9,000 animals euthanized every year, so do the math per day. And as much as I would rather those dogs have a home, sometimes they run out of time, and I feed on them.
I appreciate that.
And you do realize that when we feed on people, like you say, right, we're not killing them. We're not seriously injuring them. And then a lot of times it's a consensual relationship. No, again, the ones that do it and hurt them permanently are the bad ones that we're fighting against. But feeding on somebody is not actually doesn't cause them any permanent damage.
So it's okay to cause somebody temporary damage, huh? Just not permanent damage. It's okay if you take a little bit and they have to spend the next 2 days in bed.
What about going to a bar?
He looks back at Craig. So you've
Nobody has to
never
do that.
killed anybody. You've never drank anybody.
I've never been in control and went out of my way to kill anybody. Correct.
You've never fed from anybody.
Difference between murder and manslaughter.
I mean, you're talking about if you take a pint of blood, right? Like people give blood all the time, right? They're not laid
They're
up in
giving
bed
it to
for 2
save
days.
people. They're not giving it to monsters.
Save people. We're people. We're not monsters.
You're not people.
And I keep telling you there's a big difference, and you're not believing me. But
No,
if
I'm not
I was a
believing you.
monster,
I'm tied up in your fucking thing, and one of your people looks like my friend, and I've just spent 3 years learning about how you guys are the fucking monsters, the creatures that live under the bed that we've been afraid of for 1,000 fucking years. No.
we're a different race. Some of us are good, some of us are bad. The ones you're messing with
I'd
right
like
now.
to take Hector aside to talk to him for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're dealing with the true believer here, and I don't think trying to tell him anything is going to solve anything here. The only
Yeah,
thing
we have
that
other people we could fuck with.
the
Actually,
only
you're right.
thing
This
that
guy's.
the only thing that we're doing right now is providing him with more information.
No, we're not. We're gonna
just
wipe
leave
him.
Well,
He'll
okay.
lose it all.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
wipe him.
we don't need to talk to him anymore anyway about it.
What
Yeah,
if we just
he's
get him
this is
to,
a dead end.
What if we just get him to talk and have Adriana pay attention to him and study him? I mean, everything he says
She's
that can be
already
used
learned-
against
Move
him.
up the chain.
She's already, I mean, it would be better if she could see him in a situation where his pulse isn't pounding this much, but she could already copy him, especially
Well, I
in
could
an
play. I
angry
could
slash
play
afraid,
him.
angry slash afraid version. But,
Well, I was going to say, if all else fails, I could say he picked up a drug habit.
but yeah, you've already had a long enough conversation with him that you're at least you could do something.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm just
I'm ready to
gonna-
move up the chain if everyone else is okay with that.
Yeah, let's make him sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him with this before we put him down. Look, I get it. I used to be working in law enforcement too. I wish I could be on your side, but I can't. You're not gonna remember this, but we're not gonna kill you. We're not everything that you think we
We're
are.
not.
We're trying to keep you safe too. Put him to sleep.
Don't wipe his memory yet. Let's just keep him asleep in case we need him.
Yeah. I
All right.
like to be around for the next interrogation, but I really gotta go, so.
It'll be really quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be down to call it now if you guys want.
No, it's going to be really quick.
Okay.
Can we get him up?
Yeah.
Let's get Baker. Is Baker up yet, or is?
Yeah, that's Baker. Yeah, Baker's waking up.
All right.
Yeah.
Is he's gagged also?
Special Agent Baker. Supervisory Special Agent Baker.
Jack Levington. He
Oh,
crunches something.
looks like
in
my
your
name's. Crunches, damn.
mouth. He starts foaming and choking.
What?
Shit, cyanide. Oh, we can't do anything to stop that.
Yeah, it's too late. He's gone.
Damn it. As he does that, like as he's foaming, Jack just grabs him. Wait, don't go! No!
And
That
that's
was
where we
quick.
stop.
God dang it. That throws a wrench in our plans.
Everybody gets experience. Oh my god.
Yay!
But you see why I wanted to finish that real quick instead of let you go. It
Yeah.
was going to take just a little bit longer, but it wasn't going to be very much longer. I turned
Yeah,
we went
God.
3 minutes into 30 seconds.
If it can, since he bit the cyanide, would it be dangerous to drink his blood?
Oh, I would think so.
He's dead, so it's already bad. And plus, I think it's
Damn.
obvious with the cyanide in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't drink when they're drunk without getting drunk, I would
Right.
think that.
That was a stupid question.
Well, you're hungry. You're not.
No,
Yeah.
Agent
Yeah.
Baker. Oh well, since you're going anyway.
That was more
Wait,
Nick
wait,
asking
wait.
than Jack. Yeah. It was like, yeah, jeez.
Don't go yet. You're so tasty.
You're
Damn it,
delicious.
man! You wasted it.
All right. I gotta go though. Have a good night, guys.
Did you get your experience written in?
Yeah. I added it.
I just wrote mine in too.
I'm at 3.
To do mine right
Oh,
now.
wait. I need to do it right now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Hey, I do want to say to make sure I don't forget before the next one. If he did that, Hector's checking the rest of their teeth.
Okay.
And if they find cyanide capsule, if he finds cyanide capsule, he's pulling them out.
There is one in the guy you were just talking to. I never named him. Let's name him because he just became important because these other guys.
Yeah.
Throw me out a name.
Jones.
Jordan.
Gordon Jonesy?
Well, Jones.
Okay.
But his friends call him Jones.
Sinclair.
His friends call him
Jordan
Jones.
Jones, and they call him
Jordan
Jones.
Jones.
Okay. All right. Janina, did you get your
Okay.
experience?
Good one, guys.
No.
Okay. You get one for showing up for like 30 minutes. Yeah.
Woohoo!
If it helps, she heard most of it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's good. Adriana doesn't need experience because she's an NPC and just gets shit when I give it to her.
Fair enough.
I think she has more points than all these other guys hit with. I think
She's got infinite points.
she's got infinite points. Okay, so you now have 10 points to spend, Janina. So
Okay, cool.
I don't know what you're saving up for, but you're at 10. All right. I
All right,
guess
I'll
that's
start
it.
looking at
We
spending
can
survey.
stop our recording. Anybody have anything you want to say to the one or two people that may eventually watch this?
Watching. It's gonna get even more awesome.
Even more awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, and we're done.